So welcome. Couple notes. All right. So very, very proud of this facility. It's got flash. It's got functionality. It was made for. It was built or remodeled, however you want to renovate it, whatever you want to say, for a couple different reasons. For our current players, all right, because they deserve it. For recruiting, because that's the future. And also, it should be a source of pride for former players, former coaches. A lot of hard work. And I'm going to kind of go through this because I think it's really important. Is from President Gee and his entire staff at Stewart Hall, Board of Governors, because they had to make the decision to allow March Weston, who did a tremendous job on the facility, to work through the pandemic. So a lot of trust there. Shane Lyons, Kelly Zinn, really helping make this vision come true. And then April Messerly within the athletic department is hand in hand with the whole staff behind her that's really worked with her. And then here, Patrick Johnston and Coleman Barnes have really been with this process ever since we got here, going back to January of 19. And so I'll say this, what we're going to do is, I want this to be interactive. You ask questions. We're going to start here in the Hall of Traditions. If you all want to come back and kind of play and look around, we'll do that. We're not necessarily going to do that right now. I'm going to show you a couple of the features. I think probably, there's three big moments that we've had here where I was like almost probably a little emotional on it. Is first of all is Coach Milan came and we were able to show him around, and this was back in the spring when everything was done. Not necessarily all the finishing touches, but he's one of the first persons that came in here, and he was excited. We were able to show him his display there, and then we walked him through. That was moving, and then we had our first recruiting weekend, which that was a whole different deal. It'd been since almost 15 months since anybody been on campus, and then to be able to open up and bring them in this facility through this door, just like you're coming through, that was. And then last week, Bill Stewart's family, his wife, son, came over here and were able to tour, and we were able to play some things, so that was neat. But glad y'all are here. I'll lead the tour. If you got questions, ask, okay? And so this is how, in here, so Hall of Traditions, right? If you remember, it used to be in the back corner. It was really hard for fans to get into, and now it's right here at the front, and it'll be accessible. There's some technology use in here, but there's also some real artifacts, right? And it goes from anywhere you can create your own uniform, which is great for recruiting. It's great for young people. My man Dax goes over there. That's the first thing he wants to do. And so, and then we've got the history of the program is all around, from BCS bowls to trophy cases, all that. The one thing that's a little bit, we've got some work to do is on this back pillar over here is some Hall of Fame and some letter winners. We got to get some. There's one little glitch in that we've got to get worked out, but we will.